season.
Sure has.
But
football's back. We're in the clear.
yes.
Feldy.
Yes.
What do you think about 2014?
We are on to 2015.
We are on to 2015 for show.
Mm-hmm. So, we had a wonderful draft that most of the league was able to attend.
It was a great draft, as always, for those who could attend, and for those who couldn't, we skepped you right in. Dom, how was that beach? It was good, huh?
Didn't look too bad.
Yeah. Feldy, why don't we break down the draft, huh?
Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Westy sucks, Paul sucks, James sucks, Dave sucks.
Whoa! I really suck.
Jelani
has a-
Jelani
yeah,
really
I
fucking sucks.
Tony Romo all the way,
I
baby.
suck. Brett sucks. We all
Wow.
suck.
Now on to week 1.
Week 1. It was a great week 1, wasn't it?
We had a lot of surprises, a lot of interesting matchups in week 1.
Start over. All right. Why don't we break down week 1 for you, since we're a little bit late here in the season.
Mm-hmm.
But what a shit show week 1 was, huh?
Oh, it was terrible.
What an awful display of fantasy football. Were you guys just not ready? Is that what it was? You weren't ready?
I don't think so. I know I wasn't. I got destroyed.
You weren't the only one.
No.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
First matchup on the list is
Decker in the taint against I Don't Get Fined. So, this was the tight butthole matchup of the week.
tight b-holes.
It was actually the only close matchup of the week. So Monday, after Monday Night Football, it was a tied score going into next week.
That's what's up.
Scores change on Tuesday. Brett pulls out a 104-103 win. Sorry, Alf. So there's your tight butthole of the week. On to the rest of the shit show of the league we
What
have.
a fucking train wreck. All of them.
You want to take this one?
Sure. Let's break down Cromarty's Kids. One of the better names in the league, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Lucky Rim Jobs. Or should we say
Unlucky Rim Jobs.
Cromarty's Kids steamrolled them. 138-87. I think that could be Wesley's high score of the year. What do you say?
It could be. Dave coming out of the gate on fire.
Next one.
Next one, we got Cosby Sleepers, yet another good name, and the Steel Panther. So, the Steel Panther didn't show up. Cosby Sleepers didn't get enough roofies. Couldn't put them down. 117.5 to 89. Good job, Kev. Way to start the season strong, buddy. Dom, you got to pick it up. You're not living up to your name. Which, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for that matchup.
Next matchup. Wild Feldhausen. You guys saw a little bit of the Wild Feldhausen at the bachelor party, didn't ya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Wild Feldhausen took on Can't Keep a Blackman Down. This might be Blackman's only win this year.
I think
He
so.
somehow managed to put up 128 points to take down the wild beast of the Feldhausen.
Mm-hmm.
But his team is just a disgrace.
God awful.
Not to mention his horrible drafting skills.
Yep.
His one good player goes down, Jordy Nelson, prior to the season. And now
Tony Romo
he loses
gone
his
too?
quarterback for 8 weeks.
That's rough. The depth on his roster,
Not good.
he's not climbing out of the basement this
Not
year.
good. He's bad. No playoff contention for him.
Nope.
Next matchup.
We got the hell does that say?
That is Rookie Cookie.
Oh yeah, the Rookie Cookie against Andrew Fury. This, my friends, is the train wreck of the week.
Holy shit.
150 for the Cookie to only a measly 71 points.
This is not even close to a tight butthole.
No.
This is a gaping wide butthole for Andrew Minichino.
Yep. Something
Yikes.
something he's gonna have to get used to this year.
This is some hood nigga rape buttholes.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it, Brett. So, Paul beat Chino by more points than Chino scored. And on to the last matchup of the week.
I've got 2 Johnsons.
Versus the Trey Mason-Dixon line.
So we gotta have it before we go over this matchup. We gotta welcome the newest member of our league.
Yes.
Mr. Trey Mason-Dixon line, also known as Brendan Stokes, also known as Strokes. Welcome to the league.
Yeah.
Stokes! Stokes! Come here! Stokes! 1, 2, 3, Strokes! Strokes!
You're all right, except for the fact that you got destroyed.
We'll give you a break because you inherited a shitty situation.
We're going to see what you can do with it in the coming weeks.
See if you can turn that train wreck around.
In Stokes, in case you didn't know, you lost 116.5 to 74.5. Good job to Johnsons.
Very good.
So, let's attack week 2 real quick, since we don't want to take up too much of your time.
Or do we?
We're going to jump right into it with Trey Mason-Dixon line. Back to you.
Yeah.
Lost again. Okay? You're starting to wear off your rookie skills here.
Yeah.
So we're not going to shit on you too bad, but next week, let's turn it around, huh?
We want more than 83 points.
And you took on me. I'm only here so I don't get fined. 114 to 83.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to cut it.
Not
Maybe against Alf, Dom, Westy. Maybe.
Gelati, definitely.
Gelati. But it's not going to cut it here.
No.
So, next matchup.
We got the tight butthole matchup of the week. Give me that.
Tight hole butt.
Tight hole butt of the week.
like
The Cosby Sleepers against the Cromartie Kids. This one came down to Sunday Night Football, folks, with Dave pulling out a close one, 109.5 to 108.
Well done.
Your next matchup is, I believe, the train wreck of the week. You want to take that one away?
Sure is. And we're going to go with the unlucky rim jobs yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Only putting up 57.5 points.
I think we're starting
Folks,
to see a trend here.
Folks, that is the fumble trophy for this week.
Yep.
Sorry, we missed it in week 1. The fumble trophy belongs to Mr.
Mason-Dixon. Nope.
Andrew Fury. 2 weeks in. Okay. So, back to it. Lucky rim jobs, 57.5 points. Yikes. Wild 1,106.
I bounced back pretty well.
Bouncing
last
back.
week.
You're still not going to cut it. Next matchup.
We got the Steel
We
Panther.
have the on deck for the fumble trophy, but didn't quite get it.
Yep.
Can't keep a black one down, put up 58.5 points. That is 1 point away from the fumble trophy, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
You better be careful.
Yep.
And you lost to Steel Panther at 66.5 points.
What a shitty
I think
matchup.
there are teams in this league that put up more points than you two scored combined.
Yes. This is
Atrocious. Atrocious.
Mm-hmm. Actually, both of the next teams put up more points than your whole matchup.
And let's break it down.
We got two Johnsons against Rookie Cookie, the brother matchup here.
Another close matchup.
So basically, James's team of Randall Cobb and Julio Jones against Paul's pretty all-star stack team. I got to give you credit, Paul. You drafted well.
Yep.
So Paul takes that one down, 134 to 132.5 in the second-to-last matchup of the week. So,
Wow.
Go ahead.
I was just going to move on to the next matchup.
All
Unless you
right.
want to say anything else?
That is all I have.
Okay. In the next and final matchup of Week 2, Andrew Fury bounced back from his fumble trophy in Week 1 to score 112 points against Amadecker and the Tate, who only scored 69.5 points. Some ugly, ugly fantasy football scoring this week with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 12 teams scoring under 90 points.
90 points, okay.
Bad. Bad, 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 bad.
Thought you guys were better than this.
So that takes us to the present.
Now.
We are 2 weeks in. We are on pace to start another week of fantasy football tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
And as we approach Week 3, we're going to break down the standings for you.
So we got 3 2-0 teams. We got Rookie Cookie, Cromartie's Kids, and I'm here so I don't get fined. All looking good. All putting up some points. And all off to a good start in this season. I predict those 3 teams will not have a setback and all make the playoffs.
Excellent.
So following up those guys, we got 6 teams in the middle of the pack at 1-1.
I've got 2 Johnsons.
Cosby Sleepers.
Can't keep a Blackman down. Somehow managed to be 1-1.
And somehow Andrew managed to be 1-1 as well.
We have the Wild Feldhausen and Steel Panther. The shock there is that Two Johnsons is 1-1, putting up a total of 249 points in the season.
Second most in the league so far.
That's a lot. Interesting.
Yes.
So, what we're gonna do is go over the playoff prediction in week 2. Ballsy, I know, but we're doing it.
Yes, we are.
Feldy, who are the top 3?
All right. So far, we got the Rookie Cookie, the Cromartie Kids, and the Don't Get Fired.
Fine.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Don't fuck it up.
You're all making the playoffs. Good for you.
Our sleeper, sneaky team that's going to enter the playoffs this year, Cosby Sleepers, is our sleeper.
Get it?
Ha! A typical bad fantasy football player has somehow managed to put together quite the team.
Not bad, Kev.
And we think he's going to take it all the way to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying he's going anywhere in the playoffs.
Just getting there is a big accomplishment for this team. So, next up.
Wild Feldhausen always finds a way to make the playoffs. I don't think he'll have a problem this year making it.
No,
What do you think?
not at all. I'll be there.
Cocky motherfucker.
So, wasn't on mediocre start. I'm picking it up this week.
You know, we had some trouble picking the 6th team that'll enter the playoffs for our prediction this year. We broke down some rosters, and there are just some bad teams.
Not a lot of depth out there. Not a lot of good drafting skills.
Little McDermott, we looked at your team, and we said his entire team is consisting of 2 wide receivers.
Randall Cobb, Julio Jones.
I don't think it's going to cut it.
No.
I don't think it's enough.
No.
He doesn't have anybody else. There's no bench strength. He's going to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 7th.
Yeah, he'll be right on the cusp.
Maybe 7th.
But
We're going to go with a wild prediction here. After looking at all the teams, we think that the unlucky rim jobs had an unlucky start. He's got a decent roster that put up some poor numbers.
Yes. A
We
lot of
feel
underachieving in this team
a
right
lot
now.
of underachieving. We feel if they can stay healthy, they're going to turn it around. They're going to put together quite the season. He's going to come up through the ranks and BAM! Fuck her right in the pussy.
Okay. So there's your top 6 prediction for the league for this year, for 2015. Now, last place prediction. I bet you all know what's coming.
Is it really that much of a prediction?
No.
No.
Mr. Gillett.
Can't keep a Blackman down.
Oh, we're going to keep him down this year.
Giletti, tell me, how does it feel to be in last place?
To already know your fate for the whole year. Must be tough.
It's got to be tough.
Do you know what that feels like?
I don't know, but I can show you.
You got served, bitch! You got served! I don't know
Okay, folks, that's going to do it for week 2 on the Mancave Fantasy Forecast. We hope you enjoyed it. You have a wonderful fucking evening, and we'll see you in week 3 or 4 or 5. We'll see.
Whenever we get around to it.
Signing off. Go fuck yourself.
Later.